The NFL preseason is here, and once again, the fog of hype collides with the hard truth of evaluation. Every August, hope wakes up early. Fans, restless from the silence of spring, gather around screens and stadiums, looking for something, anything, to tell them what's coming. A glimpse, a spark, a sign. They want to believe the preseason is prophecy. But the NFL knows better. Because August isn't about fireworks. It's about focus. It's not the spectacle, it's the silent grind. While the cameras roll on meaningless matchups, the real work happens when no one's watching. On practice fields, in film rooms, in quiet conversations between coaches and rookies still figuring out how to be professionals. The preseason isn't a mirror of September. It's a magnifying glass for potential. Veterans. They've already earned their stripes. Their snaps are limited, their roles secure. But the young guns, the hopefuls, the long shots, this is their crucible. Every rep is a resume. Every snap is a speech, pick me. Every tackle is a plea, keep me. And as Thursday's first slate of games nears, every franchise is sharpening its eye. Not just looking for talent. Looking for trust. Looking for the player who doesn't blink. Looking for the player who hears the whistle and says, let's go again. Enter Will Johnson, Arizona's second-round pick. A man once seen as a first-round lock. A prospect dipped in promise, then drowned in concern. Knee issues. Medical red flags. Doubts whispered in draft war rooms. He slid, not because he couldn't play, but because teams feared he couldn't stay. But now, opportunity has kicked the door open. Starling Thomas V, a promising young corner, tears his ACL at the start of camp. And just like that, Will Johnson steps into the light. Not as a backup. Not as a developmental afterthought, but as a real, breathing piece of Arizona's secondary puzzle. The 6'2", 200-pound Michigan product, long, rangy, fearless, now lines up with the first team. He's not blinking. He's not backing down. He's flashing what scouts fell in love with. Ball skills that bait quarterbacks. Instincts that sniff out screens. Technique that whispers polish. Yes, Arizona has a plan. Garrett Williams, the 2024 breakout, is on pace to lock down the outside. Max Melton, steady and smooth, holds down the other side. But this isn't about base packages. This is about chess. This is about nickel, where the game speeds up and every mistake becomes 6 points. This is where Johnson can carve out his kingdom. If he holds firm, if he stacks practices, if he strings together smart, physical, patient performances. If he doesn't give coaches a reason to doubt his durability or discipline. Then he's not just on the roster. He's part of the solution. Because Arizona isn't just rebuilding. They're hunting for identity. And players like Will Johnson, those who rise in adversity, become the spine of locker rooms. They remind the veterans what hunger looks like. They show the coaching staff what growth feels like. They give the fans something real to root for. So when the Cardinals line up this week and the lights come on, keep your eyes on No. 31. Watch him press at the line. Watch him close the cushion. Watch him trust his eyes, then drive on the ball. Watch him make tackles in space. Watch him shout pre-snap adjustments like a vet. Watch him ignore the noise and embrace the moment. Because this is his shot. Not just to make the team, but to make his mark. This is the NFL preseason. It won't tell you who wins the Super Bowl. But it might tell you who won't fold under pressure. And for Arizona, it might tell them they got a steal. Will Johnson didn't need a perfect path. He needed a chance. Now, he's got it. Let's see what he does with it.